Welcome to the Chris Hanna Show, where business, as usual, gets a swift kick in the ass. If you're tired of the same old advice and ready to disrupt the status quo, you're in the right place. I'm cutting through the noise with bold strategies, unfiltered truths, and a no-nonsense approach to entrepreneurship, video marketing, and content creation. Buckle up, because it's time to level up, stand out, and dominate your market. This isn't just another podcast, it's a wake-up call for entrepreneurs and would-be aspiring solopreneurs who are all in. Let's get started. You ever feel like you're doing everything right? You're posting videos, you're writing captions, you're showing up online, but you're still not seeing results? Like maybe content has become just another item on your to-do list that makes you look busy, but doesn't actually build your business? Look, I've been there. Content isn't supposed to keep you occupied. It's supposed to make you fucking money. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to break out of the busy loop, build content with a purpose, and finally start seeing ROI from the shit you're already spending time and energy on. Let's stop confusing motion with progress, and let's get to work. Again, welcome back to the Chris Hanna Show. My name is Chris Hanna, and we're going to talk about content and making sure you're getting the most ROI from it. Before I do anything, I want to get back into a little bit of story here. Let me take you back to 2022. I had just left a career, I'll call it. I was the CEO of a company, and I decided I was going to bet on myself and I was going to build my own business. But, of course, as you all know, when you first start out, especially as a solopreneur, I was working like a goddamn maniac. I was recording content. I was writing blogs. I was designing graphics. I was trying to make sure my website was perfect. I was editing reels. I was checking what I thought were all the boxes. I was consistent, I was offering variety, and I was giving stuff that was high quality. You know what was missing? Money! Revenue! I wasn't getting clients. I wasn't making money. I was just busy, which is not effective. One night, I looked at everything that I'd done that month, and I thought, holy shit. I built a content treadmill that I can't get off of. None of it. I'll say this a third time. None of it was strategically tied to generating leads or driving conversions. That was my wake-up call. I had to stop creating content just for the sake of it. I started asking, how does this piece of content bring me closer to a sale? And that's when things started to change. Like, busy content does not mean it's profitable content, right? You can look active online, but can you use that content to grow your business? That's the question. Because not all content is created equal. Posting daily doesn't mean you're making an impact. If your content doesn't speak to your ideal client, doesn't drive them towards a solution, doesn't position your offer, it is noise, people. Activity does not equal return on investment. Purpose-driven content creates cash. But everything else that you do is probably just a time suck. In those early days, I would focus so much on what the algorithm would say. I almost would consider the algorithm my boss. But it's not your boss. The bottom line is, you're not here to impress Instagram or what I focus on at the time, LinkedIn. You're here to build a fucking business. That means your content needs to build authority, answer objections, move people into the funnel, and set up your sales process. Like, likes are cool, sure, but leads are cooler. I think at the end of the day, I look back on that journey and I was like, I was probably doing too much of the wrong shit. Look, I love creativity, but I can't love it at the cost of clarity. Like, I was posting what a lot of people do still now too, posting generic inspirational quotes. Maybe sharing behind the scenes with zero strategy or doing trend hopping, like I call it, just to feel relevant. I'm not building equity, I'm just performing. The goal isn't to be busy. The goal is to be booked. So you hear this and you're like, okay, Chris, great. You fucking told us your story. Like, how do you actually help us make money? So let's talk execution. First, start with the offer and work backwards. What are you selling? Who needs it? What objections do they have? Reverse engineer your content around that. Maybe you don't need 100 ideas, but you do need 10 that can help you convert and get people interested in that offer. I've said this before in other episodes, but every piece of content should have a job. Ask yourself before posting, is this building trust? Is this piece of content handling objection? Is this setting up a conversion? Is this driving a next step? If it doesn't do one of those things, cut it. Next, track the ROI, not the vanity. Don't just track views and likes. Track website visits from posts, DM conversations that started, leads that are generated, revenue linked to specific content types. What gets measured gets fucking monetized. Of course, based on what I do, I'm going to suggest this as an idea too. I think it's vital and it's important. Is batch, but batch with strategy. Don't record content for content's sake. Batch record with a strategic goal. Highlight your offer. Handle the top 5 objections. Showcase your process and share real client stories. This isn't about showing up. It's about selling smart. Look, you might be tired of being busy and feeling broke, and you want content that's actually aligned with your business goals. That's what we do at All In Content. We help you build the system that creates content with purpose, not just noise. In a half-day session with us, we're going to batch record months of content, editing it, captioning it, scheduling it, and making it sell for you. Go to allincontent.ca. We're going to turn your content into your best fucking salesperson. Now, my closing thoughts. Again, quick, short, bite-sized episodes, what we do here on this show. I'm going to leave you with this. Being visible is not enough. You need to be valuable. But you also need to be profitable. Stop creating content to just feel productive. Start creating content that makes you fucking money. You're not here to be an influencer. You're here to grow a business. So act like it. Again, Chris Hanna. This is the Chris Hanna Show. If it hits home, share it with someone who's stuck in the content hamster wheel. And remember, strategic content will convert. Busy content, that just burns you out. All right, that's a wrap for today's dose of reality on the Chris Hanna Show. If you're fired up and ready to kick some serious ass, then I've done my job. But remember, knowledge without action is just wasted breath. So what are you going to do? Sit around and let opportunities pass you by? Or are you going to step up and take what's yours? The choice is yours, but don't expect sympathy if you choose the easy road. If you've got value from today's episode, smash that subscribe button, leave a review, or share it with somebody who needs a wake-up call. Don't keep this gold to yourself unless you're afraid of a little competition. Stay bold, stay hungry, and remember, always go all in. Until next time, this is Chris Hanna signing off. Now go out there and take what's yours.